My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's made us savor at the Royal Castle. Welcome the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide & Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, and the latest in body preparation technology, and the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 4 convenient locations, feel free to call us or visit us at Port of Spain, 623-4906, Couva, 636-2435, San Fernando, 610-5062, and Point Fortin, 610-9200. With full funeral packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide & Son Funeral Services today. David Guide & Son Funeral Services. Distinctive, not expensive.
On Wednesday, August 30th, Omoja Promotions presents Legends Under the Stars.
Legends Under the Stars. I'm in a mood and I want to.
For one night only, come experience a musical journey like none other.
For the people in the house, are you ready for this? Hey.
The night before the holiday, Wednesday, August 30th, we gather at Center of Excellence for all genres of music from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
You ready?
The DJs who rule with the baddest mixes, the baddest mixtapes, and the mature styling of the country's hottest DJs
for the last 2 decades.
Featuring, he is coming back for Legends Under the Stars. Teddy Muhammad. Get those tickets now at Aruba Sports Bar at Disco Mat, Fats International, Twin City Mall, and Arima. New Luna Sports Bar and Lounge, Scrapes Car Wash, Trinity, The Cabin, Boss Babe Enterprise, Arima, Bottom Me Up Face Fashion, 2 locations, Fairfax Street, Arima, and Francis Plaza, Main Road, Chaguanas. Massive Styles, Arima. For your ticket hookups, call 333-2777. A Night of Legends Under the Stars, powered by More 104.7 FM, the official station.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fried bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
One great day.
One great day.
One big iconic station.
One big iconic station.
18 hours of blazing hot music.
Blazing hot music.
It's a DJ overload. This Independence Day, get ready. More FM 104.7 Indie Mix.
104.7 Indie Mix.
A different DJ and announcer every hour.
Every hour.
It's pure fire.
From 6 a.m. to midnight.
More FM 104.7 Indie Mix.
All day Independence Day. More FM 104.7.
This Independence Day, get ready. More FM 104.7 Indie Mix. 18 hours of blazing hot music. It's a DJ overload.
Trinity Lighting, 123 Western Main Road, St. James. Special on LED bulbs. Purchase 4 LED bulbs for $100, get 2 free. Trinity, they stock a wide variety of electrical supplies and specialize in light bulbs and parts for all your residential, commercial, marine, and medical fixtures. Remember, buy 4 LED bulbs for $100, get 2 free. 628-8373 or 622-6935. Check them out on Facebook, Trinity Lighting, ETC LTD. Or shop online at trinityetc.com. In the Miami area, contact them at 305-354-2033 or 305-932-0727. Remember, Trinity Lighting welcomes you to their main store, 123 Western Main, St. James.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations: 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
So you need a big prize, big money too. One thing that you could do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch. You could be an instant millionaire, or win 10 grand a month for 20 years. Get a nice payday each and every month, or win a best ride and park it in front. Buy a combo, win money for total. Be a winner, you know what to do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch, yeah.
Visit any NLCB lottery center and scratch that today to win instantly. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secure parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Ari.
Sheltech Electronics, Capital Plaza, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Port Speed. So you're looking for the best prices in gaming products? Come on down and visit Sheltech Electronics, the gamer's paradise. Get the latest PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch system. Games and accessories, Apple Stream, Roblox cards. Available. Daily clearance items up to 70% off. Pre-order new releases and save 15%. Come on, visit us online at sheltechelectronics.com. Cash in on the bargain. Sheltech Electronics, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Port Speed. 627-3757. Cash in on those bargains now.
Looking to complete your home or business project? Well, the place is Michelin Hardware. We carry a large selection of roofing and plumbing supply, lumber, steel, water tanks, tools, and more. Get your sand, gravel, sand fill by the bag, yard or load. No one beats our prices. Visit us at M&R Building, number 97, Eastern Main Road, Aruka, or call 646-2144. WhatsApp 327-7761. Michelin Hardware.
Islands in the sun, together 50 strong. 50 years they have been here giving you the best. Trinity to the bone. KFC, TNT is home. The Golden Brown 50 strong, every line, anytime. Trinity to the bone. KFC, TNT is home. Doors open in 1973. St. James the first outlet in Trinity. It's TNT that make this singer. KFC, TNT is really sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, we love up this country. Sweet, sweet TNT. Best place in the world to ever be. Oh, 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 oh.
It's KFC's 50th anniversary in TNT. Come join the celebration. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 756-8401. That's 756-8401.
Central on Wednesday, August 30th, the night before the holiday. Kirby Sports Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Chihuahua says, come celebrate our independence. The old school General Grant will be in the house. Party all night with House DJ Maxman. Drink specials, cocktails, hookers, and cutters all night long. Ladies celebrating your national colors, red, white, or black. Prize for the best dressed outfit. Don't miss out on night before the holiday. Wednesday, August 30th, come celebrate our independence at Kirby's Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Chihuahua. See there.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I was going to the Oval one evening, and I stopped as it was drizzling, and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called the Ground Report. You all remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago, election or no election. And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the ground report. They want to know what the plan is. The plan is to put an end to this. And annoying me in the intervening period. You know what time I get up in the morning? I go to bed between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up at daybreak. And when I get up nervous many times. Because what's going to happen to us as a people today? And all of a sudden they're concerned about debt in the country. They're concerned about who hungry. They're concerned about who's starving. They're concerned about... Just give me a break. Thank you very much. The only constituency that does not have a government secondary school is my own Dago Martin West. And I have to listen to that foolishness. What the hell they're coming to see me for? And you're not the only one who haven't been seeing me. My wife is saying the same thing too. And where I had to take issue with the PNM government with my colleagues, I took issue. And I pointed out to my colleagues what I thought was going wrong. And in fact, some persons, including some of my colleagues, advised the Prime Minister to take action to expel me from the PNM.
Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check, it's 18 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio. Lennox Smith, Michael Kerr, Director Cuff, and you the people out there in your thousands of you out there. A pleasant good morning to you. Mr. Pleasant, good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, to all the panel vans, and to every transportation it have that lock on, or transport that lock on to the Ground Report program right here on 104.7 More FM. Thank you, and good morning to you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Yeah, all the transportation aspect, everybody locks onto the Ground Report, and that's good. But when people leaving their places, all Motura, Balandra, Kamana, whether it's Ojo Road, yeah. But there's Foster Road. But there's Update Waiko. But there's Ram Street. whether it's Hilltop Street, they all lock on or get the opportunity to hear us in Arima, in Diego Martin, in Point Fortin, in Labre. To partake in what I will deem a very, 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 very informative, educative program. Yes, I will. It's the only program and radio station that when it coming to the fourth pillar of democracy, which is the media, that are standing up for the right thing, that are making sure the people of Trinidad and Tobago have a voice, that going to make sure that news that's supposed to be making news that would not make news because of the PNM mainstream media, that it makes news right here. We do what we have to do. And most importantly, you the people in your thousands of you out there that have a part, that is a part of this. Smile, pat yourself on the back for partaking in a better Trinidad and Tobago for all of us.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
So I already say a pleasant good morning to all the maxi taxi drivers, all transportation that organize and lock on to us. A pleasant good morning to you. How could we forget? A pleasant good morning to all senior citizens. Good morning to you. To the physically challenged, disabled people. You all are people too. A pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting our sister Isle Tobago. Tobago. A pleasant good morning to you, my brothers and sisters in Tobago. A pleasant good morning to all loyal listeners, callers, supporters, well-wishers. A pleasant good morning to all critics, to all haters. Most important morning, a pleasant good morning to all Trinbagonians, patriots, people that will put their God and their family first before the race, religion, and politics that have us in this situation today, where we all have to come together and change that. Yes, we are. Let me say a pleasant good morning to the people of Sandy Grande. A pleasant good morning to you. Valencia. A pleasant good morning to you. Commander, Balandra, Matura. Yes. My constituents. I'm your humble servant. You all deserve better. And in me, I think I can do that. But let me don't say think. Many people they say, don't do that. Don't bring down. No. I know that I can do better than Monroe. Jennings was there. The Boynes brothers was there. Who did little in a little chance was Rupert Griffith, deceased. And then it will be something new coming, something fresh coming, something with the will coming, something with the courage coming, something young coming. Vega the old pooch, a pleasant good morning to you. Part of my PD is across there. Let me say a pleasant good morning to my counselor across there, Daryl Mohan. A pleasant good morning to you. But how would I forget Nasser Hussein, Susan Holder? A pleasant good morning to you all. Darren Timothy, oh boy, you're still a winner in my book, my brother. 15 votes. We go get the rest in the general election, Darren Timothy. Don't worry. A pleasant good morning to you, Councillor Darren Timothy. I'm going to deem you the shadow councillor. How could I forget? Yes. Neil De Silva, Valencia West. Oh boy, the people of Valencia West, you all make the Pitbull proud, man. Hey, when we swear in, chairman and all those different things, Valencia, we come into here, you know, all where we say, simple things, man. Oh God, boy. Neil De Silva gonna do it with you, alongside yours truly, the Pitbull of radio. Yes, in all those areas. Yes, in all those areas that I call, I'll be there with them, coming to you, crying with you, protesting with you, standing up for you. And if I have to die for you, it is what it is. I'm going to die for you. And don't forget Kerry Reid, Valencia North East Toko. Why would I forget that? She didn't pull it through, but in the general we will be pulling it through. Yes. Again, I'll deem her shadow councillor. Karen Sirap Singh, Toko Tamana, Komoto Tamana. Pleasant good morning to you. Nice fella. Kenwin Philip, Manzel and Efficient Pun. A pleasant good morning to you. Real nice fella too. Calvin Citron, Sandy Grande South. Very nice fella too. For a matter of fact, all the people that have been around and watching their attitude towards serving the people is on par. The test will be there. Yesterday, please God, someone called and say, hey, did you see the Express? Because it didn't look good at all. I supposed to know everything that is going on in Grandy. I do know. I must say a pleasant good morning to all the small businessmen, middle businessmen, and large businessmen. Really and truly in this country, small and big, Rowley mash up everything. And his government. That have been calling the Pitbull, saying that you as a business person within the Grandi area, you as a businessman within the Valencia area, you as a person within the course, that course, that you all support Andy for Grandi, Grandi for Andy. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. You all have to continue to network. Talk to other businessmen, because we have to get Grandi going. After Grandi becomes Andy, we have to get it going. One of our major issues up on that side there is employment. Bad roads. And we need to take very particular attention to farming or agriculture. And tourism. I like how some of you businessmen talking, man. One of the things that I will be asking for, advocating for, given the chance to represent you, the people of Valencia, Toco, Grandi. Many of these areas have state lands. Yes, it have. In Arima, they give a man 1,100 acres of land. One of their financiers. I want to advocate for 1,100 acres of land to be split up in 5-acre portions with easy access to the people of Toco, Sandy Grande, Valencia, people that like animal farming. Certain areas just grass, and you organizing your animal farming, and you go there. Who want this plant there? Lettuce and all those different things will go there. The opportunity must be made for them. The simple taxi driver must be able to get 5 acres, 5-acre land plots to do various things. It will create employment. Some of those, man, I'll have to have a program for all the various ideas, all the various things that need to be implemented. And it's very simple. That will start to drive the economy. No, I don't want no highway. A highway is just a highway. My people would not get employment. Those contractors coming in there with the workers already to widen the roads and all these various things. And yes, I want them things. But I'll mostly be advocating for the small things that are going to create the employment and the ecotourism on our coastline out there. And many other simple things. Some people say, Andy, don't talk too early. People go with your ideas. It don't matter. If somebody get the opportunity and they're doing just that, what I'm saying there, it could only work in their own best interest. But at the end of the day, I'm throwing it out. It's not only about problems, it must be also about solutions. Have some other things I'll let you all know soon. Look at how that whole turtle nesting thing, that whole turtle watching thing going through. Anything PNM touch this, after a while it gone and all. Oh God, boy. Oh God. But the people of Grandi, Toco, Valencia, they will say no more. It's very soon. It's just a mere 2 years away. In the Valencia area, simple things some of the people looking at, oh God, it's not going and cost more money. Valencia is a very huge squatting community. And my candidate, Neil De Silva, is on track with that. But they don't have money for me to do box drains in concrete right now. For that damn sake, let's organize and we're going to just do the drains. No different if you're in farmland. And that is even better. We organize and we do the drainage on the road, some on both sides of the streets in various places like Bonnie Trace, Bonnie Road and many other places. Yeah, we do it. At least we're doing it. We will get to see how the water course flowing nice. We go see all way flooding, all way in flooding. And that now will give the community the encouragement. The people now will know, well, alright, look at drain build there. So they know they'll have to find the little kakada to organize and just build a bridge or put something. But we will have a free water course. Simple. And in doing that, we watch, we see. And then from there, we can organize and go with the main structure of the concrete drainage and all those different things. All of that is based on how money play. But even if money ain't playing, simple things like that can work and ease the people within Valencia that badly need of drainage. Simple things as just grading the roads. Many of those roads there is in gravel earlier. Good material. A backhoe go there and we just pull and we just get something to roll it. So we didn't build up these big potholes and them that terrorizing the community who have to walk out. And the simple thing with the people cars that have to drive out. Those are simple whale call. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Today is swearing in, man. Simple thing in the heart of Valencia there, around by the market. Only because Neil De Silva and us start a campaign. They will end up cutting wrong there before that. Closer to the election is when they cut. Going around the market, Valencia people know what I'm talking about. It had a set of bush. Alright, even if it's so, you telling me we can get the investment accordingly and the money accordingly and the funds accordingly. Or Monroe, the MP, can't get Sinanan and them. Sinanan supposed to be a grandie man to organize and let us organize and pitch proper that sidewalk. Yeah, that sidewalk to the side of the market. And let me clean up all around the market area all there, say so. The school in Valencia that they are growing up in Bush will help my people up there in Valencia. Neil De Silva people up there in Valencia too. My people is Neil people, or Neil people is my people. For when they have to go to work, an early childhood center opening, let me say 7 o'clock, they can drop their kids. There are plenty single parents in the Valencia area that drop their kids to school early. They go to get to their jobs by 8 o'clock. The jobs finished by, well, obviously they will have to look for work. Well, at least by 3 o'clock they're done to try to reach back to pick up the kids. That is how we have to do it. We have to work together. We have to do the right thing for the people. And so long as we start on the track of doing the right thing, everybody gonna benefit. Don't worry, Grandy, I'm coming to you. Don't worry. With all that flooding and that river that distressing many of you, if God only sneeze up their flood. And the unemployment situation within the Grandy area is a very serious thing. Remember, it's 3 areas. And all 3 areas is dynamic in their own way. I say all of that to say I know most things that are going on. within my intent constituency. On the issue of yesterday's Express, in which I stayed far from that. Because again, I don't want to give no credence to the PNM in wanting to destabilize Grandy in any way, in wanting to destabilize the corporation in any way. In all organizations, they have tooth and tongue. Kenwin Philip is a good man. Joseph Tony is a good man. All my councillors are good people. And I trust and I know that my team of councillors and aldermen, they're going to make the right decision when that time reach, which is today. The right decision will be made. I trust in the process. And I trust that the UNC and all, that the right decision will be made. Remember that. Which the right decision will be made today. And whoever and whatever that decision is, we all gonna work with him or her. We all gonna roll up our sleeves, put on our boots, and we all gonna get down to work for the people of Sandy Grande, Toco, Valencia. Let's don't be distracted. It's all about moving forward. Hey, Daddy De Silva, Mommy De Silva, pleasant good morning to you. Sheehan, a pleasant good morning to you. Shane, oh, what a sister. Good morning to each and every one of you. All my activists in the Darren Timothy crew that are locked on, good morning. Ross, all of you. Carlos, all of you. Bartholomew Philip, all of you. Shamila Das, all of you. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Angal. Angal, a pleasant good morning to you. But the Grande team are ready to work. We are just awaiting today for the swearing of a chairman and a vice chairman. Alderman, well, I think them done, the names done there. And then it's to move forward. You see the PNM Kankanka, the PNM Bacchanal, the destabilization kind of hack, not under the Pitbull watch. Because again, I'm sure that all my councillors and aldermen going to come together and make the right choice for us in Grande, Toco, Valencia. Okay? So let's move from that. Let's don't be distracted at all. Let me say a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you that look on Real Media TT on Facebook. Dexter Saunders, all of you. Redman, all of you. Primraj, all of you. A pleasant good morning to you. Gopal, Lance, Gopal, all of you. Nadira, good morning to you. Zibarangani, a pleasant good morning. Tyra Ali. Marilyn C. Charan, a pleasant good morning to you. Yes, a lot of people done already lock on this morning, man. Budram John, all of you, good morning to you. Green Matrix, good morning. Hey Kim, good morning. Benedetta Pleasant, good morning. Trevor, good morning to you. Daro, a pleasant good morning to you, Daro. Bix Bix. Yes, good morning to you, my brother. Hey, Stefan, good morning to you. As I try to stroll through here as fast as possible, sing a pleasant good morning to you. Frank James, good morning. Hey. My counselor, Neil De Silva. I ain't see you lock on, partner. A pleasant good morning to you, Neil De Silva. Counselor Neil De Silva, man. Up, about. Just waiting for today. And then from thereafter, it's all about us moving through there with our short-term plans, medium-term plans, and our long-term plans. And that will be deemed for everybody, eh? Yeah, that's for everybody. Short-term, medium-term, long-term. That's for everyone. In everything, we must have structure, must have plans. Short term is things that we can do now. That is simple. Some of the things like what I said there. Some is things that could happen now. Couldn't take in no money really. And then we have our cooperation. And all of us will work together. Rajinja Maraj, a pleasant good morning to you. Sichanja Ramit, good morning to you. Oh, it's so much. Alright, I ain't gonna go back so far. If I watch it earlier and not seeing. Carmen, good morning. Hey, Brong, good morning to you. Hi, Louis Brong. Yeah, good morning. Yes. Let me see if my co-hosts are wrong. Or you want some of the headliners? What's going on among more people? Huh? Oh, that's just his stories. Or if you could find something good. Tomorrow is a holiday. It is what it is. But before we move on, Trinidad and Tobago, you know I have to go in the direction of where my heart is. My heart is for Trinidad and Tobago. But I have to start somewhere in order to get everywhere. And in getting there, my service will be for all the people. My constituents, and the people of Trinidad and Tobago that will ask me for my service. Here's what it is. I love what I do. I do what I say. I say what I do. I say what I'm intended to do. It's a difference. Call this new politics. New generation. But Lennox, you hear me saying that we had to get the little headlines. I don't know if you're there, you ain't self saying, well, boo. I don't know if I go and organize and I just had to touch some headlines and open the lines to the people, you know, to start the headliners. You're not wrong at all, or what? Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you. All I remember is like a boxing match, eh? Hit a man a punch, he gone down. My punch there is Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
Are you hearing me loud and clear? Are you hearing me loud and clear?
But I know, I think I reached 7. You know how much is the count in the boxing match again? And I said the man get knocked down. I think I reached the number. You know.
My mouse was giving a little trouble, you know, trying to get on the opening of the mic, and whilst you were talking and counting down, there was I, of course, pensively attempting to activate the mic. That haven't been done clearly because you are hearing. I can now, of course, go beyond my trepidation and my embarrassment. And so, good morning to you. Are you hearing me once again loud and clear?
Loud and clear, Lennox Smith. You go ahead, my brother.
Yes, indeed. But before I get into the nitty-gritty of the headlines, you did mention something as far as your foray into the politics relating to Sangre Grande, and I want to say that tremendous and a lot of thinking has gone clearly into the thought process that you would have used, and I'm sure it's not just your own. You would have recruited a
lot of people. All those ideas of people. A lot of
because you're not an island. You're not an island unto yourself.
Correct.
And I'm aware because I have been, of course, monitoring and observing. I know that you have put a think tank together in order to, of course, address the burning and, as you rightly said, the immediate, medium and long-term plans for the area. Generally, of course, it is considered to be a rural area with a urban center in that of Sangre Grande proper, if one wants to make a distinction. But of course, all around there are certain minerals and or resources, of course, in the agricultural field, in the forestry field, and a lot of water, should I say, courses that could be put to use as well, and of course to generate and address the water shortages in that area as well. And of course there is a sea line as well, or a border, not in the context of Laventille and so on. You know, when you say borderline in Laventille is a negative connotation, but I'm talking about a seafront access to the sea, where of course that in itself could generate some economic activities.
Yes.
You mentioned, of course, the whole question of sports and sporting opportunities. Clearly, biking, for example, road racing, marathons, and so on. If only to have a very fresh and what I consider to be healthy environment in which persons can at least train for meets, whether it be on the domestic front, whether it be on the regional front, you know, character games, etc., or Commonwealth Games, or indeed on the Olympic stage ultimately. But let's face it, because of course we have is it twice? I know a medalist, I should say, more than once, and we're talking about Keyshawn Walcott, who of course is a resident of and a product of that particular constituency, and more particularly Toko. So I think by and large there is a tremendous multiple resources that exist there, that with the proper management, proper thinking, proper unfolding and unrolling and putting it together, that matrix of opportunities based on the natural resources of the area, notwithstanding, of course, as you rightly said, tourism. And we can talk about forest tourism, we can talk about even bird watching, and a number of other benefits that could be derived to attract foreign exchange in this particular case as well, quite apart from the natural in the earth minerals, gravel, sand, and the various metals that the people extract almost for nothing. I'm sure that there is a mechanism to try to bring back some of that earnings that people would take out from the area back to the community so that development can take place. And I think all in all, I have never heard
Could I say something
for any community. Go ahead.
What about, because again I want to start with what is one of the main things, because I want to start with, remember it have a business person who get 1,100 acres of land in Aripo. Remember that?
I heard you mention that.
Yes, I want to start off with 1,100 acres of land in 5 acres splats to give from blocks, blocks to give from the smallest, from the taxi driver, go straight to just the middle, the small businesses, the small, yeah. So from the smallest man to the go up to the smallest businesses. Now, I don't want to say straight up to big business. No.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that is tremendous, because what you would do is not only diversify the area in terms of employment opportunities, but giving people who would have not before or not at all be able to access these plots for and I suspect it's mainly for agricultural purposes.
Yes, agriculture.
Yeah, and then of course with that
various type of agriculture.
You can now have, they can have access to capital, because remember the factors of production are really land, so you have secured that capital, meaning the money source that can be had through soft loans and other maybe grant funding via the Agricultural Development Bank, and of course you have NEDCO and other facilities provided by the government. But a government must be there that is amenable and accessible and responding to, of course, these internal developments by the people, of the people, and for the people. So you must have a government that is that sensitive. I don't think that this particular Rowley administration cares about poor people. They do everything to try to distress and to oppress poor people. We have seen that from the withdrawal of simple things like baby milk to cerebral palsy. Parents benefited from a URP arrangement created by the former administration, the UNC administration under Kamala Persad-Bissessar, and we have seen, of course, the taking away of laptops and so on. So we know clearly, and then, of course, the imposition now as part of their so-called transformation of local government. You have, of course, the imposition in effect of property tax and of course the increase in electricity and water rates, all of which will impact on the viability of any successful agricultural initiative that would be taken, in fact, in any part of the country. So simultaneous or in sync with all of those plans, there must be a central government that is a very developmental oriented, people centered, and wishing to utilize the resources at its disposal to, of course, spread as far as possible the economic opportunities, and to ensure that the quality of life and standard of living of the residents, the citizens of this country, and the utilization of taxpayers' money is such that it is accrued to the overall development and advancement and expansion of the economy, the GDP, and we can go on in terms of macroeconomics and microeconomic initiatives that are of tremendous importance for a globalized world that is extremely competitive. We are seeing now the emergence of Guyana, for example, as the new kid on the block that is poised to take over the once prestigious position of Trinidad and Tobago, and we need to at least be competitive moving into the future, having regard to the fact that we have a wasting asset on which we depended upon fossil fuel, gas, oil, and to a lesser extent petrochemical, all of which may be the days may be numbered, having regard to, of course, the importance of global warming, the greenhouse effect, the greenhouse gas effect, and the fact that humankind may be threatened on Earth as a consequence of that sea rise and threatening small island development states such as Trinidad and Tobago. So I think all in all, that green initiative that you have put at the center of your plan,
main. But that have to create, Lennox Smith. That have to create the employment, because again, anybody coming to say just so that will create employment in Sandy Grande, Valencia, Toco, just so it would not happen. It can't. How are we going to create it? With massive highways or what? With what? We're just building a community center. With what? How are we creating that? Can't create that just so. So it have to be triggered. It have to be triggered by the land distribution, whereby from the smallest man in the that live in the constituency, because Grandies is big. It have plenty land space. And especially all on the coast and all those various places, you know, when people get in the 5-acre lots, and having the proper agriculture plans in the various fields of agriculture, and with a very, very, very strenuous contract. Let me say government contract, because we see in Trinidad and Tobago too, because I look at all of that. Well, let me stop saying the think tank, the team.
The think tank that you have put together, the persons are prepared to work, and of course, and recruiting persons outside of the area as well to bring in their expertise to impact on that development. But I want to say, however, that infrastructure, road and drains and river courses, infrastructure does have its place, because you need access road, for example, to the agricultural plots and so on. So, but of course, it is just one part.
No.
One part of this matrix here.
No, remember to go to their lands, you have to access roads.
Yeah, that's right. So
it had infrastructure.
Yeah, we're not playing it down, and of course, also utility infrastructure, electricity, and so on. And a very important part that the area can play, because remember the northeast trade winds starts there in the context of Trinidad and then blow right across into Port of Spain and so on from up there. So we're talking about alternative sustainable energy sources, and of course, wind, the use of the wind, the use of the waves, the use of the multiple rivers and so on that can bring hydro electricity, and at the same time not only develop and sustain the water supply initiative that is of tremendous concern there, because in the abundance of water,
let me take it in stages.
The fuel is thirsty.
Let me take it in stages. What I wanted to push out today, which obviously road infrastructure and all those things, in order to give out land, you have to have the infrastructure and all those different things. But again, thanks so much to Team Think Tank Grande, Toco Grande, Valencia. We gonna do it together. Again, we gonna do it together. Each and every one of us together on the same page, going down the same road, wanting the same thing. It will be possible. So I must say thanks so much again, which includes Lennox Smith and my team here too. Lennox Smith, Mikey, everybody putting have the little input in all what's going on. So thanks so much.
I just want to add that there is a document that is being prepared, a preliminary draft of the let's say the essential needs along the basis, as you rightly said, of immediate, medium, and long-term initiatives. Just to bring up the rear. We go to the headlines now, or you want?
Let me touch the headlines, and they will get the opportunity.
Yes, the Chief Secretary, Tobagonians not treated with dignity at Port of Spain Port. Well, not only Tobagonians, not Trinidadians too. Augustus Long Hospital, because what for them Trinidadians will also experience. Augustus Long Hospital transferred to the Southwest Regional Health authority. Well, they have finally found something to do with that hospital that was dedicated, of course, to the workers of OWTU, or in the oil belt, so to speak. A police hosts a program for teenage sexual assault survivors. So that's very interesting. Chief Secretary fix for air travel woes may lie outside CAL and government. So in order to fix that issue, the Chief Secretary, I think he was speaking at a seminar on the subject, and I think he threw out. I don't
think that can bear fruits. Again, there is nothing that it could happen outside of CAL when it comes to the sea bridge or air bridge to Trinidad and Tobago. I think Fali put his foot in his mouth here, because again, if it is he have no money there now to create employment and to do various things and to pay various bills and all the thing, where the hell he gonna get money to come with an alternative air bridge and sea bridge venture or routes? So I mean,
well, I don't think, from my gleaning of it, he must have taken into account the function and the presence of CAL. What he probably wants to do is probably to invite other airlines to come in and see whether or not, with their own capital and facilities, including their assets, it might be viable for them.
Yeah, but then all he have to do, all right. So why Lennox?
Transportation of.
Well, let me ask you something, Lennox. Well, then, why, when at this point in time the agriculture sector and it people need access roads, remember they are talking Tobago about landslips and all those various things. They talk in Tobago is about the Oyen people and all those different things. Why when I get my squeeze down budget with the PNM going give man continue squeeze me? I will take that to invite other airlines and all those different things. When my focus would have been to get rid of the PNM, to have somebody there that will make sure CAL work efficiently, which it used to, whereby my energy and time could be placed in the many other, I'm not saying that this is not important, many other important issues that need to be dealt with. But again, try something. Again, go ahead, Lennox, go ahead. It's up to him. It's up to him.
I don't know brief for him, but I am certain that CAL would have been a consideration, and what is planned maybe to augment or to improve or to generate some kind of competition. I don't know, but of course when we
but then here is the big question.
If we do get an interview with him, we will get a little more as to what is behind his thinking.
All right, but here wait a little more. All right, that's what I was going to say. No, if we could only get an interview, we will have an idea of where his head is at.
Right.
So
again, until that time, we can only speculate.
We could only speculate. All right, let me hear you.
Bolden, let the experts fix athletics in Trinidad and Tobago, because I think we have gone through a dry spell for the last several years as far as athletics is concerned. So he is concerned, and he has been very, so let's say, vocal and choleric in terms of his criticism of the system in Trinidad for the promotion and the development of athletics.
Yeah, Lennox
in Trinidad and Tobago. I say no more.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because like somebody say he is let me run the text run fast. He's securing Tobago's tourism, right? Remember Trinidad, let me don't lie to myself, Tobago tourism is the East Indian Trinidadians here and we who go across there. That is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The next question is that I wanted to ask when I lost my train of thought earlier there is, does he have the power to be able to do that, which is to charter various because remember CAL is we own. Where is the laws to that? Is it that is central government is who have that power, not him? That is a question I would love to ask in an interview with him. You understand?
Well, obvious. We cannot be definite. We can't put our neck on a block for that, because it may well be it may well be amputated. But what we can base any future development or any notion as he expressed on is the past, and that is to say, of course, you will have had lift coming out of Europe and the United States, North America, and so on, by different airlines going directly to Tobago. You remember that has been, and I think that is still in place. But the extent to which it is in place, as opposed to the domestic, which is a different thing now, to the domestic sea bridge and air bridge, well, that's a different story altogether. But he's talking both in terms of sea and air bridge relationship, and whether or not you can have an external beyond these entities or beyond Trinidad and Tobago and bring in a more efficacious travel situation. That is something we have to get
it would
from
not
him.
happen. Here, why again, Lennox Smith? The crime situation and how it's going in Trinidad and Tobago. Here, remember, it's Trinidad and Tobago. When those red flags or yellow flags raised out there to tourists, those say Trinidad. They say Trinidad and Tobago. Remember, so I think by again only in an interview, as you say, Lennox Smith, because I think that way talking there, I want to believe is more long-term plans, whereby having a stable central government in order for these ideas, and it didn't sound to me short-term or medium, what?
Or it could be simply pie in the sky, because it's not that these things that we know of have not been tried. That is why we know. History
all them things was tried.
What transpired in the past year, but how he would want to manipulate it, how we would want to pursue it, and the angle with which he would take, and the financing, and where the capital will come from, all of that pertinent questions. Whilst of course his foresight seemed to be in the right direction, but it may well be pie in the sky, something that may be impossible to implement at the end of the day, but requires of course some fleshing out, and we can only get that through, of course, interviewing him and interrogating to the extent to find out to what extent it has been planned, or is it just a thought that was thrown out, and hope that some of it would stick and resonate with the population. So good as the PNM do, but can't materialize.
But it goes right back. It goes right back to the advice that we on the ground report here have been, the message that we have been sending to Fali, and he had to understand that. I don't know when he go understand that. His problem, Tobago problem, is the PNM, central government, PNM. It was the problem before he reached India. When they do Thai, it was the problem that was trying to keep them out of there. And it is the existing problem at this point in time. And I believe where his mind, his soul, his everything supposed to be at is to cut the head of the snake, Dr. Rowley, in central government here in Trinidad, because they don't have self-governance yet. They don't have their own budget. Tobago still depends heavily on Trinidad, and if a central government want to embrace them or give them what is due to them, which yes they have to, but then this government show trends where even if they put them to court, the government will spend money and make their lawyers rich, dragging it on where you only can get 1 billion. You can't get the next $1 billion. They have no money. They have no money, and have them dragging there and put them in a place. Just like they have been doing the corporations here in Trinidad. So I don't know.
You're being practical.
Yeah.
You're being practical, my friend. So and you're being real.
He looking too far. Boy, look at you want to start to fix the Tobago problem. You have to look central government, partner. You get rid of half of your problems go start to fix.
Yeah, but please, Andy, I don't want us to be preemptive nor anticipatory, because he may be considering all of that, but what is required is that he must disclose, and disclosing means that we must have access to him so that he can, of course, give us his thoughts and the extent to which it has been properly thought out down to the nitty-gritty, down to the microscopic level, so that we can see that it is practical and feasible at all. So
nice. And Lennox
once
Smith,
again,
you know what the people on the chat is asking, most of them? Where would Farley get the money from? Again, remember, it have unpaid, a lot of unpaid bills and people that is owed in Tobago. So the big question everybody asking for what it is being thrown out is, where will you get the money from? Central government? If central government ain't getting you for simple things, how the hell you're going to get money, or where the hell you're going to get money for those big things?
So it's only he could answer that. I mean, it just as how you answered what are some of the priorities, and you have laid it out in chronological and logical form, some of which doesn't require much expenditure. It's just a matter of adapting what exists already, or tapping into the resources that exist. For example, agriculture, you have Agricultural Development Bank. You have, of course, the regional corporation that is under the control of the UNC. You could lobby the Ministry of Works to assist with infrastructure and access roads, etc. So we know, but of course that is a fresh idea, is a paradigm shift that requires, of course, ventilation. And he may well know or have an idea, because I'm sure that he's getting advice, just as how your think tank, as you put together some of the things that you could share with the public now. But in the final analysis, this is a democracy. We are the fourth pillar of that initiative that is fundamental to democracy. And if he would make himself available, certainly there will not only Tobago, but the nation will have a better idea as to where he's thinking and where the resources will come from. That's all we are saying, and I trust that good sense will prevail ultimately, and that Faith and others will advise him that he should, of course, make himself available. We are not going to be harsh, but we are going to be forthright, and we are going to rationalize it just as anybody else, to make certain that the best can come for both islands. But in this case, he's in charge of Tobago, and therefore Tobago's interests must be of paramount in any discussion with him, or any interrogation or interview with him.
Ah, boy.
Agreed?
Agreed. Here it is. It's 17 minutes past. You know, we'll go through the rest of the headlines in and in between. What we're going to do is open a line to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. They have their headliners that they will want to bring forth to us. They have their news. That not making news. That they know right on ground report with Lennox Smith, yours truly the Pitbull, Mikey K. One forth that they will get the opportunity to bring their news. So Trinidad and Tobago, we had to have this long discussion this morning again. It is what it is. Thanks so much for giving us the opportunity. And the lines are open to you. Send your voice notes too. I'm going to give you all the numbers to all the new people that may want to bring forth your front burner, your news that not making news. Here we go. 229-0251. Again, I'm saying it slow. 229-0251 or 239. Yes, or 239-5120. That's 239-5120, which is 5120. Or send us a WhatsApp voice note, or give us a WhatsApp call. And I'm going to say it slowly at 366. Time for the poor people, man. You get through to a little internet, Wi-Fi. Let's organize. Send your voice note, send your or make your call. 366-3053. That's 3053. 366-3053. 366-3053. Oh boy, the lines are open. Busy, man, busy. Morning caller. What's on your front burner this morning, caller?
Morning, Andy, Lennox, and Mikey K and Cobb. You know how great when I get up in the morning, prepare myself, waiting on the ground report, all your trios like Mikey K, you and Lennox, it seems so good, but it has some other people in the country, have the country miserable, like the government and the father system them. You understand? Every day you're saying about Camilla this, Camilla that, the UNC this. Camilla not running the country, is Rowley and the opposite running the country. I want people to know that. It has been so disgusting to hear people, everything in the country, look, the election gone, all that is only Camilla. What he tells us all these people and them, look right now, school opening Monday, it's our parents don't even know where they're getting a sneakers that he has socks for their children. These people are just talking every day about the critics, about Camilla running this and she must go and all. Find a parent and find out if they need a pair of socks, a school shirt, or something for their children and do a great deal for the day. That will help all you. It will help the child too. And Andy, I want to say the people are there for you. You have been spoken, they have spoken. And Andy for Grandy, Grandy for Andy. Go for it. You are a successful person and you will get there. Right? Not like the others out there, everything, election come and gone and everything in this country. The people right now, it's a poor people cannot survive in this country. It's a people they don't even drink a cup of tea yet for the morning. The people and them no medication. The health centers, the health services in a mess in this country. Everything in a mess. All you ain't seeing what's going on, who's having it so. But every minute all you're calling on a next party. She ain't running the country, calling the prime minister. He has the country in a mess. It has so much a prime minister, which they all 80s and how much years. Nobody ain't asking for them to go, but all you're asking for Camilla to go. Look what's going on. You ever here in this country, Manning or Dr. Williams say who dead and who alive. It's only the wicked one will do that. So all you catch on your damn self.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Hey Roseman, good morning. Dexter Saunders, a pleasant good morning to you. Marvin Fredericks, good morning. Hey, I had to still say good morning to Lucy. Joro Moses, Keisha, good morning to you. Ali Trini, good morning. That's some of you that I see. William Macklin, he always, that's some troublemakers there too, you know. But it's good to still tell them morning. The fact that they lock on and listening, the faith, you know, that they just want to be how you all call them, Lennox Smith? The ones who don't listen every day, they only the harassing. I see we Anna Ramsamy already on putting people in place, all those different things, but yet still they say the programming good. They love the PNM. So why, Lennox Smith, that these critics and these people that will come in the morning and harass Anna Ramsamy and Dexter and all of them, the Alsing and all of them. Well, why they go still come there and obviously that they'll be listening to the program?
There are people who maybe, and I have no doubt that these people are in a acute state of denial. They want to believe something that really does not exist. So they become inadvertently, unconsciously, they become mischief makers. Of course, on my program, for example, in the night when they're there, I see them as comic relief, because clearly I would ask if they now come from the sun, you know, and the sun you can't live there, but I will ask that to emphasize that you are really out of it all entirely, because nobody listens to you, nobody believes what you are saying, particularly when you don't give any proof of what of what you're saying, and you love something that clearly you cannot defend, and you're supporting the indefensible. So, in a nutshell, these are people who are in denial, but intend, of course, to make mischief, even though they know that the party that they support, Dr. Rowley, clearly, and his party are toxic, as well as the PNM has morphed into a criminal enterprise, and we see that all around us. But they will die trying. And I want to say that I commend the last caller as well for being real. And the question really is, people should be calling for Rowley to go, and the PNM, they have performed poorly in the last local government elections, and even in the general elections of 2020, we saw that they were reduced. But the emphasis is not that, and that's probably because of the character of Dr. Rowley. He will go after anybody who may criticize him and his administration. We see him in what I consider to be a bipolar role, where he will be aggressive, and aggression being the best form of defense. You see him attack journalists and persons who he considered to be people who would have offended him, when in fact they were actually distributing and playing their role to get the population much more educated, and to know that clearly the toxicity of Dr. Rowley and his administration, a lame duck administration, a moribund administration that simply will not lie down until there is constitutional imposition, to which they must eventually call an election in order for the people to eventually make a decision and adjudicate on their stewardship. We saw that, of course, being artificially taken over by the Privy Council in the last occasion. So it just goes to show that Dr. Rowley, and they will not lie down, and their aggressiveness is such that these very people are afraid of them, or they may well be getting some 30 piece of silver, you never could tell, in the form of URP, CPEP, etc., and believe that they have an obligation to defend the indefensible.
Nice caller. Pleasant good morning to you. What's your contribution on the ground report this morning, Mr. Faizabad? Go ahead, my brother.
Andy for Grandy, and Andy will be in Grandy, because we want foreign observers for our general election in 2025. Uncle Lennox, a highway to Point Fortin, 8 years going. Beside fall in inside the seat, sink down. They make a bypass on it and they leave it. They finish it. They had Scott in Heathrow and all over and New York, they sell it out. And you telling me they come now to say that they paint a new jet in the sky to transport and have all these people coming, but yet still they didn't negotiate good prices and taxes for the people. And Mayor Noel Fali will still have on the books where the THA had under the PNM, where they could have gone and borrow, the THA could have borrowed money outside and raise funds, how much $100 million US they could raise and borrow to supplement the budget after they get the full amount. But all Fali had to do, Mr. Fali, sorry, due respect, sorry, Mr. Fali have to just send the audit and audit all the books, what the PNM had for the last 20 years, and that will solve all the problem. But Mr. Fali know that when you're in politics and you put on your nice suit, you have to trump and follow, because it has certain things of protocol them fellas and them have to do, because they want to do certain things too. What about the airport project? Well, they throw people from the land, they compensate them. Land, 10-year ship in Tobago, where all them things. You see them things go wayside. And thanks to the ground report, that they're keeping all these burners alive. And the narrative of the followers of the PNM, they have to do that to make something look good. Because when Keith Rowley and India get so thirsty for all this money in this country, and you've seen it plain that everything is contract with their direction and no redevelopment and reinvestment to the human capital and the well-being of the people of this country for existence. He's telling you that health is not a way of choice for the government to give you. Nothing is for the government to give you, but all they can do is negotiate with Shell and thief out the gas money and go with it in a private bank account. And the evidence is there. You've seen it. We have $500,000 reached in America in a brother name. Formula 1 in Guyana. You see the money all over the place. Ola Christopher Harewood, she's in a good position now. Because why? That's after the Court of Justice, the Integrity Commission is just doing nothing, and they're just docile and obstructing justice and let corruption run freely. So when the PNM pays the dollar at the mighty, what the devil need to give them, that is what people want. The bottom line is greed, money, and they don't care. They step on other people. Check the whole of India and Pakistan and see where the poor people is in the world. Let me leave out Africa, because Africa doing real good, because they're working in dirt and they're eating dirt. And then we don't go Haiti. Haiti people don't dump to the dirt. And who put them? It's politicians. And who? They was loyal to what? Loyal to people who will suffer them. So every day, that's why the ground report is good. And you have to get people to try to tarnish the image. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The lines are open. Oh boy, let me take some voice notes by the time too. This 1 billion.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Cuff, and to everybody out there. This morning I want to say thank you to Mr. Hocketa. Kamala gave a lot of these young politicians an opportunity to get into politics. She saw some potentials in them and she gave them a chance. But when they lose, they don't know how to bow out gracefully. The chant is, I love you, Kamala, but you had to go. What hogwash. What hogwash. And I want to say to Marshall Walker this morning, Kamala ain't going nowhere. You will quicker go than Kamala. You read the Bible from cover to cover, and I'm absolutely sure you saw where God said, in the Bible is saying, ungratefulness is worse than witchcraft. You read in the Bible how many times they talk about forgiveness, but it's still on Jack Warner case. You're no true Christian. I don't know what epiphany that you had, but that epiphany to call on Kamala to step down, you love she, but she had to step down, didn't come from God. Maybe it came from the Likoto Jambi, I don't know. But that certainly didn't come from God. So know your place, Marshall Walker. Kamala now leaving. If you are not happy with her, resign from the UNC.
And go join the PNM. Go join the PNM.
I'm absolutely sure the PNM will take you, because you have a lot of support now from the PNM with all the tribe is spilling all over the place. Maybe if those people had come out and vote for you, you will make local government history by getting the most votes in a local government elections. You burn your bridges when you attack the Hindu community. Kamala still give you a chance to go back at local government election. You lost, and now it's a different story. Every Monday morning is a different story. Why it is you against the leader? Well, hear what, Marshall? You're not satisfied? Join the band. Larry Lala, Ramon, and the rest of them. Go join Timothy Hammersmith Party. Hope. Do something. But shut your mouth a little bit. You're getting boring and overbearing now. Andy, thank you very much for listening to me. Take care and have a good morning.
Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Lisa. That's the young lady that we did help. She's doing fine. The kids is doing fine. She from my constituency too. Grandy. Lisa, a pleasant good morning to you. Let's go to the lines. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Yeah, morning Trinidad and Tobago. Morning Lennox. Morning you Andy. Mikey and the rest of Trinidad. Maruga the Bellman.
Go ahead, Bellman.
Lennox. Krishna singer Calypso and he died and gone. After Carnival. After this election here, where is those machine who used to be paving the road night and day? Where them? You know, I live in the south, deep south. And I don't know, like something wrong with the East-West corridor, brother. Something happened wrong with these people. Where are these machines? Where are these things that they pay them to the 3,000 people who had was to get their money, they had was to do this. If I become the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, I will forget this out. And I will hold on to the North because I guarantee anything I say, they will believe in it. Anything I say. Last night I heard the minister on the television and he was talking about the utilities. They cannot walk here and take water on them. He have to go to the Minister of National Security to see if he get police to go to work with the utilities and so on. My question is, where would the Minister of National Security you going to need for support? And then he called out only the people on the East-West corridor. Laventille, Diego Martin, and he ain't called a soul from the south. He said because the utilities cannot work because why? Crime and this and that. Where are these people? They don't have a conscience. They're not in heart to educate people who is wise and ignorant of their own ignorancy. And the people up there is ignorant of their own ignorancy. Try a change. If it ain't work is only 5 years, you go back to your PNM or whatever. But try something else. Let us hold the opinion saying, I hold the woman and most of them saying, if you don't beat me, you don't love me. And that is the PNM. If you don't beat me, you don't love me. Have a good day.
Nice. The lines are rolling, y'all. The lines are rolling. Let's take a next call, morning caller. Wait.
Morning from report, Lennox, Andy, Mikey K.
Hey, Grandy, how you going, my brother?
I'm from Valencia. You're ponging, you're giving Valencia big up, and Grandy.
Yes. Oh God, forgive me. But I love all Grandy, Valencia, everybody. But you go ahead.
Yes, Gandhi. I will give you a little insight and a little history of the city of Gandhi. Gandhi used to be a thriving agricultural city. I'll call it a city. Under L.M. Robinson, if you know your politics.
Yes, N.R. Robinson.
It's the PNM killed the agricultural development in Gandhi, thriving cocoa estate. Marian Company was a big thing in Central Gandhi. So what you're saying now, brother, yes, Andy. Gandhi have potential. Outskirts of Gandhi, we have a big Pramita, or Vegadi, or Puchoko. All those who produce cocoa and have Gandhi living. It's only PNM committee, the URP program, and the programs and other short-term programs. Agriculture. Right now we have abandoned estates around Gandhi needs rehabilitation, but we don't have the money. And they don't give any incentives. Even though we have $100 cocoa remaining, you know they're buying wet cocoa now. They're waiting to dry it, but modern technology is buying wet and they're drying it. Our cocoa is destiny in the world. We have future in cocoa, but the men like you, they want Gandhi, who will show them and give them encouragement and call for the money. Not all of us to be doctors and lawyers in Gandhi. We have people who have the energy to work and they love to work land. Many of the things that wrong Gandhi and suburban areas, the peace from each other, and all they have to call about is hard-working people The elders didn't have a big education. And if you have education now, they're paying any money for the degree you have. So put back money in that return and full the belly and be happy now, boy, Gandhi.
Yes, and I heard your passion. I'm hearing your passion, everything. And again, if given the chance to be able to push, again, I know about the agriculture sector, the striving one that it had very with that the PNM mashup. But we have to go back there. We are at our places. We have to go back in order to create the employment. You know, so again, and I know you wasn't part of the campaign. You move them out with us and all those different things. I know you also are part of the think tank. And again, all of us as a team will bring what we have to bring for the people of Sandy Grande, Toco, Valencia. Okay, my brother?
Thank you.
So all of that
Thank
will
you,
be nice, man. Nice, man.
And
but keep communicating. Listen, keep communicating with all the people within Grande that you know. Remember, we want to have everybody communicating with everybody, communicating with new people, bringing everybody on board because we want the idea. We want all hands must be on deck. Is we Grande is we, Valencia is we, Balandra is we, Matura is we. All of this, Salibe, all is we. Whether it be the part of it, the old pool, or however it go, old put, again, it's we. So the think tank continues. Let's continue to get people, more and more people together. Let everybody continue. Grande for Andy, and let us continue the networking and bringing the small businesses, the together, the poor people together. Everybody must come together because in order for we to move forward, we have to unite, and all of us have to be on one page. Okay, my brother?
I remember one thing. If a nation cannot feed itself, that whole nation dead. So if we live full the belly and survive. India is an example of that. After a British exploit India, she was starving.
Well, Grande go feed the nation. Grande go feed the nation.
Yes.
Well,
if a nation can't feed itself, you surviving. What you will never eat and drink.
Exactly. Thanks so much. Oh boy. Yeah, we are potential feeding the nation. All the aggregates already done coming out of Grande Day. Like we own all that red sand, all that bluestone, all that gravel. Like we own in Grande, like we own in Valencia, like we own in Matura, Toco, and the various places. And make sure in anything you do, put it in your hearts from now. That's why we start from now. That's why we talking from now. That's why we linking, networking, and bringing everybody together. When it comes to Toco, Sandy Grande, Valencia, some people say, Andy's Toco, Sandy Grande. No. I have to put in Valencia. Because Valencia plays a big major role too. Yeah. Plenty aggregates come from there. And Valencia people is people too. Let me continue. Let's continue. It's all about what's your front burner. And today will be the swearing in of the ombudsman and them and chairman. Forget about the express and this and that and all that kind of thing. Every one of those individuals that I walk with and work with during the campaign are very nice people. Philip, Calvin, Sitaran, all of them. Mr. Joseph, Tony, Mohan, everybody. And I'm positive again that the councillors, the people, they are capable of making the right choice. And whatever is that choice, we support. No long people want to touch on that. I'm not getting that. No. It have nothing wrong there. Somebody will be swearing today and everything in order from there. It's time to work. Morning caller.
I again did Victor Roberts got a little post or a little something? I'd like to know, please.
Yes, Victor Roberts got through with all the man.
Wow, that's so great. He deserves it. Oh Lord, thank you.
Nice. Morning caller, calling from. What's your contribution on the Growing Report this morning?
Good morning, Andy. I'm calling from Toronto.
Hey, Toronto. Dave, how are you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave.
Well, everything is okay. Just looking at the hurricane, what's happening in Miami. I'm looking at your show, and I'd like to say that Kamala should not be going anywhere. You know, it's not about politics. It's about helping people. And I think she's the best person here to help people. She understands people. And one of the things she understands is poor people. Thank you. And that's my comment.
Thank you, Dave. Calling all the way from Toronto. A pleasant good morning to you, caller. We're calling from. What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning and Ground Report. Andy Tunapuna here.
Mr. Tunapuna, pleasant good morning to you. You go ahead, my brother.
All right, let me tell you firstly. We have Amy Brown, Foreign Affairs Minister. So much issues happen between CARICOM and all these things, and we can't get no result from this. Well, Amy Brown, I put it. Then you have Marva Gonzalez, Minister of Public Utilities, who's saying that due to
Marvin?
Marva, yes.
Oh.
Amy Brown, Marva Gonzalez, and Ivy Archie. I put in them that way.
All right. You thought you the stutter a little bit too?
Yes.
All right, boy.
Right?
Go ahead.
Now, let me tell you something. This dotishness that this man talking, Marva Gonzalez, this person, I can't say this man, is he saying that crime as a result of that the utilities is being affected because people, workers cannot go out and do the function, the duties and what have you? And he quote WASA, Postal Services, T&Tech and what have you. What the hell dotishness that he talking about? That criminals causing these workers not to go and perform? You see, when you're failing, you'll find all kind of excuse to want to blame something. Like just said, they go say COVID affect the country, the pandemic, the Ukraine war and all this kind. This is what they keep doing, coming up with excuses for the failure. But I want to ask Marva Gonzalez, the whole assault people complaining for water, bandits and them disrupting the workers and if I'm going to do the work. Huh? It just goes to show the incompetence of these people and things. But Andy, look at this, You see what's going on in Port of Spain City Corporation, where they have those police officers, very air conditioned and what have you, because I understand they want to move them out of there. That is what the government state. They want to move the police and them, the city police out of the town hall building. You don't find no place for them, but you see where they have now, they have their something out in the open. Out in the open functioning. No, and you have a crime situation in this country. This is what you're treating the police and them. Who you expect to control the city where crime is concerned. Similarly, you have another situation where in San Fernando, the judiciary, the building that they occupy, the judges and where matters are being heard and whatnot. Ivy Archie, and they closed down the place. They have not had no discussion with the Southern Lawyers Association because I read it on the papers. You just close down the place. So these people want to know where these court matters, where they're going to be held and whatnot and things. And this is a denial of justice in this country. But you, just to show how they operate, you close down the damn place. You have no discussions with the lawyers and who their body and whatnot. What you expect them to do when they have cases coming up and whatnot? Where they're going to be held? This is to show the arrogance. And we have a crime situation in this country, Andy, a justice system that has collapsed. But around we come out on the thing now, they spend $137 million to build a multi-complex parking building, a parking lot building for San Fernando. When you have so much issues to deal with, for instance, the paving of the San Fernando General Hospital, the car park and all these things, and so much other issues. And then you spend $137 million or so to build that building. You see, once you give up contract, money passing back, eh? And in addition to that, you're talking about spending about how much? $1.3 billion or something like that into the waterfront and all these projects, and which one only coming in government 8 years ago. Only promised to do all of them things, and only do nothing. Only fail me and now commit to promise people. Only going to do that. And let me tell you something. This country is a hoax, is jokes, is a set of blokes running this country. And finally, I want to say this. I see Fali Augustine now talking about. They're proposing that Tobago House of Assembly now wants to regulate their own airline business in terms of they will be hiring airlines to service the route, to service Tobago. Could you imagine we have an airline, Caribbean Airline, that cannot service that because of the fact that incompetence and what have you, cost overrun and condominium corruption and whatnot. Could you think that if we hire a foreign airline to service Tobago, that could pay for that service? And that will crash. So that whole issue is a dead issue in my book, Fali, because you don't have thousands and thousands of people coming to Tobago, foreigners and whatever, and even locals, to say that they could sustain that new thing that you're contemplating. But the fact remains is that the government has crashed Caribbean Airlines. Same thing as what happened with the Sea Bridge, with the boat was catch a fire the other day, and they had to lease a boat again to do this thing, just as how they had to lease aircraft to service the air bridge. And with something really happening in this place, boy, I want people to come out and are saying this. All those so-called fine man, the technocrats and them in this country, coming from the university and all over, the economists, the political analysts, and everybody, the time has reached here, man. People don't sit down on your backside. All they have to come out and speak out. And you see, like how now Gregory Aboud and them, who play their politics because they was getting all what they want from PNM, and they went calm down the opposition and raising pertinent issues that could affect the country, be it crime, be it the economy and whatnot. They kept their backside quiet. But today, everything hit the fan. Now you hear they crying out, the business people, the chamber and all of them again. And this is what this country wanted. This is what it wanted. That people who didn't come out and support the UNC, even the procurement thing and whatnot and thing, all them things, all of them suffering the consequences. And you're going to see more business closure because, yeah, why? When Conrad and Neil talk about we don't have a problem with foreign exchange, people can't get money to do their business and whatnot and things. And those who in Trinidad, businesses, are leaving, especially in the energy sector. Where are we going to get foreign exchange from, Andy? You know what is the ultimate that they're going to do? Is to raise the prices of goods and services. This is how this government intends to run this country. And you see the Regulated Industries Commission has done giving them the okay to raise water rates, to raise electricity, and then you have property tax coming. And no job opportunity for people in this country. Understand what I'm saying? So you're going to see more homeless people on the streets. It's going to have more crime and all of that. But I warn in. I say this is a disclaimer from the radio station.
No, don't disclaimer. We don't want to do no disclaimer. No matter what you saying. Yeah,
all the bandits and all they have to confront the people who are faking all their lives, which is the politicians. They're getting away scot-free. They're doing everything, putting pressure on poor people. And look who all they do, invading poor people's home and all this kind of thing. So the point I'm making, Andy, is that they are setting up this country for this kind of thing, something to take place. And this kind of situation is stopping. As long as your economy grows and you have no...
So you are saying that the bandits and them, the people who terrorizing us, should just give we a rest and check the politicians?
Check them, confront them, approach them, and ask them what is the situation. We can't get job. You have to have some kind of way, Andy.
Yeah. When they approach them, that ask them, hey, what's the situation? We can't get jobs. So we approach the politicians.
Right. Because we cannot afford, we can't feed the family. And let me tell you something, a hungry man is a hungry man. And when you drive them to a point,
it will go there. Mr. Tunapuna, eventually, if it is politicians not listening, the same criminal elements that are torturing us will visit them to ask them, well, why they didn't create jobs, though, to ask them not to beat them, not to invade their home, not to take the watch, the money, the thing. Just to ask them, they go approach them with gun. Yeah, well, when you're creating the jobs. Oh boy.
The corruption, because they're getting all the money, they're thieving out all the money. Then you have a police service, a police commissioner, and a minister of national security, the man in charge of national security, and police, Rowley. You have Fitzgerald Hines, you have Ola Christopher, and they investigating nobody. But people that David Rogers say, PNM has been given the permission to mash up the place, do what they want, nobody to investigate them, nothing at all. And you see Roger Gaspard, well, I had my high hopes on you, but to make me shame, you're a damn disgrace, because there are issues in this country where you're supposed to take up the challenge and the battle, and we were looking at you as the bastion and the protector of democracy and dealing with justice in this country. You have failed us, Roger Gaspard, and unless you don't do something about it, send in your damn resignation letter and let somebody else come in. Only if the position empty.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tunapuna. Oh boy. Morning caller, short and sweet, where you calling from? What's your contribution this morning?
Randy Valencia again.
Go ahead, Valencia.
Mr. made a good point. But the man tell you we are bunch of wrongdoers, we are secrecy agency, all of them in secret order partners, so there nobody will lock up nobody. It's all we want family, let me do it while we can. Can't fast say what? It's reach time now. They tell you that in no uncertain way. So when you think you're getting justice, you're looking foreigners to give you justice, boy. You might end up like Haiti.
So truth.
A code, a mafiosi code. We keep each other's secret. It's only when you break rank, you go there and expose us, and for that, we're going to kill you politically. It's the code of the Cosa Nostra. As long as we stay together, we will survive together. And we agree not to breach the code of secrecy.
Wow. Thank you so much. Oh boy. I'm gonna get some quick voice notes there, quick.
A pleasant morning, Pitbull. Motura is reading you loud and clear. Loud and clear. Motura is reading you loud and clear. You need to visit Motura. We have some issues that we need to deal with.
Nice. I'll be up there, man. You know much people from Motura, Kamana, that whole coast there, including Grande Valencia, they are calling, and that is networking. And I'll be there, and as you all now have to say, not I had to tell all you what you all want, you know. It's you all are telling me. And I'll be up there, and don't forget when I come up, I want to meet as much as the influencers in the Motura area as possible. Let's get this thing together. Most of the employment up on that side there is either CPEP or URP. Well, on the whole of that coast there, lifeguards, yeah, that's the employment there. But to say any real sustainable employment, no. And that's why, again, we have a wide mask constituency. And just like how the rich 1% and them could just get land just so, I'll be advocating in every way. A PNM Finance get 1,100 acres of land in a repo. It have a lot of state land. All Valencia and all over all the coast, it have state land. And the agriculture sector up there after strive again. A big shot get 1,100 acres. I want 500 acres of land I'll be advocating for that, to cut into 5 acres plots, to give from the poor to the poor. That one, yeah. But it will have good contracts and things to make sure. It have smart people. They can lay state land and they're saying they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and then they ain't doing it and they're holding the land for much of years and this and that. What thing if you ain't doing? We have to do with the land. We have to lose the land. We have to get the land to somebody else that's willing to do what they say they will do, and them kind of thing. Yeah, we have to do the right thing. Obviously, it will create a lot of employment. Who want to plant the lettuce will do that. Only have 5 acres. State land, whether we have to pay for it, and then with that now you all could go to the Agriculture Development Bank and all those different things to infrastructure will have to come in place and all those different things. So from the layman that have that potential and want to, from a taxi driver to a barber to the small businessman, I will stop at that. The small businessman, I ain't going to the big ones. But when you go to the big ones, it's only about 20-30 people will benefit when it's with big business. Small businesses is the masses benefiting with small businesses. So that's one of the major call. So long as Andy, you all give me the opportunity to represent you in Toko Sandy Grande Valencia. Land is money. Land is power, and it's about time the people, the average person, have an opportunity of a 5 acre lot. To do what needed to be done. We will be the food basket again. So again, don't forget, to all of you on there, remember we have to continue networking. Make sure and make Andy for Grandi for Andy a household name. Yes, among the PNM people too, because them are all calling me. Right, when we start to move, it's about setting up community committees in the various areas of the coastline and within Grande, Valencia, and the various areas within the constituency. Committees driven by the people itself. We're gonna get you. Remember that. So long as we have the will, so long as we have the courage, so long as we have the passion, and most importantly, so long as you have yours truly, the Pitbull of radio, I'll give you that guarantee. Anytime I play the fool, bust me throat, get rid of me. Don't leave me there to stay and torture you at all. So long as I ain't live up, bust me throat. Go ahead, Lennox Smith, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was making a point very briefly that cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong with that initiative at all, because if you check all of the literature, economic literature, and of course particularly in the metropolitan countries, you will see that 2/3 of the employment is provided by small businesses, 2 persons or 3 persons, and so on. Every little bit fills the basket in terms of working towards an appropriate level of employment. And therefore that kind of initiative, having regard to the liberal democracy that we have won, but at the same time we have an economic system that is nestled in the laissez-faire or the capitalist system, where the extent to which you are prepared to work is the extent to which you will gain rewards, and therefore self-development and the expansion of the quality of life and standard of living will be assured and inevitable. So that approach, I cannot understand why this administration doesn't see that, but wants to, of course, repose.
Monroe and them might see it now. How about throw it out?
Listen. Let me finish. Repose. This government is prepared to repose in the hands of a few to generate the employment opportunities which really and truly is an exercise in futility. You need to be able to get more and more small business people engaged so that they can employ the ones, the twos and threes and fours and so on, and as a consequence, increase the wealth capacity, the wealth creating capacity in the country, and at the same time address the very soaring and a very sorrowful state of unemployment in the country. It is under this administration, particularly during and now after COVID, in the shortest possible time, more people not only have lost their businesses, but have become unemployed. And in spite of some of the statistics, I believe it is in the double digit in terms of 13 and 14%. You know, and therefore these kinds of vision is crucial, and you need to have a particular cadre of individuals that is forward thinking and not as myopic as what we are seeing now, purporting to be governance and managing the affairs of the country economically to address some of those fundamental macroeconomic issues. So once again, kudos to you for taking the ship.
Not me. We. It's a big team. Yourself, it have people in Valencia.
Let me say, I'm talking from a leadership perspective, because let's face it, nobody else has come up with that. So therefore, I have to say you, but of course there's a team clearly at I think tank that will of course be sold and put their shoulders to the wheel in order to manifest the obvious multiple and salubrious benefits that such an initiative will take. And mind you, I dare say that should be a model for replication in other parts of the country. That is the significance of this as I see it.
Ah, boy, remember I told you I'm going to set the example. What I tell you? The trend. I always say that I will set the where everybody else will have no choice but to follow. But then, you know, as I get it in my brain, what it say? Come, let's go to the lines. Oh boy. Again, my people. On that note, on that stretch there, Balanja, command all of you, continue keeping in contact. Don't forget we have our little house meetings. Right, because you all have to be part of the development of your whole community. You all have ideas too. So call. So we will make sure we have a proper regulation in place. How we call it, Lennox Smith, in order to
structure. Yeah.
We'll have a proper structure in place.
Structure here doesn't mean physical things. It means human resource as well,
yes.
And specialization and division of labor, and people of course taking on certain tasks with of course certain objectives within certain time frame. All of those are part and parcel of the organizational skills set that is required, and are very important elements of a planning process towards one objective, the development of that part of the country.
They say all around there is PNM. So that means, look at my PNM people calling the Pitbull to come to their homes now. In Balanja, in Salibe, Matura, all those places, by the people calling, they say that PNM place, the Toko. Aye. Well, boy, if PNM calling me and inviting me to the homes, that is good. That is real good.
Is you who have run down crying, you know? Remember, he shed tears after the election was over, recognizing that once and for all, decisively, the PNM has, of course, lost not only grounds, but may well, of course, be a thing of the past in terms of the political preference of the electorate in that part of the country.
Nice. So yeah. I'm welcoming to the PNM homes, and we all gonna work together. It's good, Lennox Smith. It feels good to see every community, many people inviting me to come and saying to, well, When you come by me, I'm going to carry you by this one and that neighbor and this one and wow. I say, whoa. I say, this is good. This is good.
I remember very distinctly that a number of persons would have called the program with land tenure issues, and persons trying to defraud traditional and family plots that may not have been regularized or have been laid fallow or were neglected for many years, and smart men and or women move in and get false deeds, etc., and giving the people no end of problems, knowing full well that is a family arrangement and the land was handed down from generation to generation, only to find out that they have been conned out of their possession. So a person like you providing the level of impetus as well as incentive, encouragement and motivation certainly is a refreshing and welcome sign. And if I was a resident there and in such a situation, even though everybody's situation is not the same, certainly I will embrace that opportunity, and that is a natural human gravitational pull, and thus the level of response that you are getting now. So I am not surprised, having regard of course to my own training and my own experience, because I worked in Grenada, I worked in Brazil, etc., among poor people, and that is how they respond when they see something positive coming that they never thought would have come their way, and they would have to of course always wallow in poverty and drudgery. So kudos to you. No one could take that away from you, not the PNM, not anybody at all. You have set down your bucket, and you have of course decided to use that particular area of the country, recognizing its potential, and wanted to of course really in a sincere way develop it to its full potential and making its contribution to national development.
Nice. But boy, I'm feeling these kind of things is what is make me every day want to fight more. Get up every day, just work. When you see the average man can call and invite me to their homes, oh my God, it means that I'm doing something good. Let's go to the voice notes, man.
Obviously.
Yes.
Best good morning to the Ground Report family, the team, Lennox, Mikey, Andy, Cuff, and back to Mr. Amar. UNC family, I don't know, but we had to open a little more. Look what Rolly doing to the country. No boy telling him nothing. He own telling him nothing. All of them tell him nothing. Alright? But Bob Marley say, when the rain started to fall, it will fall on one man's house. So if them send them will be exempted. Let them think again. Just from all this woman, when this woman come to meetings, she can't get place to walk. Everybody want peace of this woman. So what am I shine them? In order to get something wrong, boy. When this woman come to meeting, doesn't see that? Everybody does what touch this woman. What I'm telling you? You understand? And if it had a higher voter turnout, the PNM laws, there will be no more. You understand? But 2025 coming. Yeah. Because it will get better, you know. It will get better. And everybody will be feeling it then. You understand? God in charge. Nothing happened before it's time. Yeah? Patience is with you.
Morning to the Ground Report. I want to know where that wicked man will get that Dr. Reed from. For wickedness. Wickedness is the worst prime minister, the worst PNM prime minister ever passed in the country. Is that man Rowley? Wicked man.
For Gandhi, and Gandhi will be for Andy. Andy will have Mr. Hoketa, Mr. Balmain, Miss Pedma from Moruga, Miss Takariga, Miss vote broke, if I could get help, a little help from all them, some material from my house, some occupied from my house, I will appreciate that very much. I will appreciate that very much. I listen to you going with pot every morning, and me and my wife on the phone, because I don't have no current. And we listen to going report and put in my 2 cents. This government carry this country down a drain, and we can't come out of the drain. This drain too deep for we to come out. The government carry this country down a drain. Everything is Kamla. Kamla only the country, is only an minister only country, and them have it in. Become like we living in hell. Not Haiti, become like we living in hell, because the government ain't helping nobody in this country. The poor people have to go down right through, because Andy Williams, Mighty Gillen of Petancock, have a blessed and present day. This is a wicked government that runs in this country, and I need help in my house. And I know people will have to help me in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah.
I wonder if Ali take into consideration that Carl is subsidized heavily by the government. So bringing in a airline here, as he's saying, who's going to give them the subsidy? And you know, going to be the cost of a ticket to go to Tobago now without the subsidy, because it's a very expensive thing. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, and Cuff. Good morning to the Ground Report family. Excuse. They say, there's a saying, in fact, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit. I hope I can say that. Recently, a woman asked a government minister for a house. The minister turned his face and stoops. There's a new one now that come on the stream here. When a reporter asked him a question, he also stoops. So it seems as though we have a stoop-sitting government. And the latest one that comes to dazzle all of us here is annual denial of a foreign exchange problem in the country. Where are these people living? Andy, where are these people living? Where are these people living? But you know what? They say a country deserves the leaders it gets. And since there is a number of people, quite a number of people in this country voted and support this government to be in power, then we should say we deserve what we get. And I know quite a number of us will say I didn't vote for them. Me, myself, I will never vote for PNM, although I did that in ages gone by. But I don't know whenever the people in this country is going to wake up, and I hope they do. Because the longer it takes to wake up, it's the longer the problem is going to escalate. In fact, it's going to go more and more. So I do hope that these people some way, somehow, to some moment in time, open their eyes and also the intellect also, and see the problem that is facing us, and come 2025, get these men, get these stoops in government out of power. Thank you.
Andy Williams, pleasant good morning to you, comrade. This is your brother Carnage.
Morning, Carnage.
Me because of the fact 2020 election, I was treated a certain way. Myself, my children mother, and my big daughter was treated a certain way by Marsha Walker.
Marsha Walker
After
again.
The executive, the Diego Martin executive, nobody didn't want to part of she. I introduced she to Scorpion, I spread she wings. She come, she get over 2,000 and something vote because you know Mr. Carnage was active and operating. But Andy brother, the way that woman deal with me, I had us to go, I use my car to bring out people to vote on that particular day.
My woman work, my child mother work like a dog. My daughter work in the office, she think. Marsha make me come in the police station to collect $700. Me and my partner, Maurice Richards. She give my daughter a cent. She give my madam a cent. None of the Diego Martin executive work with her on that election. Marsha supposed to be, I won't say it, Andy, but we will leave it there. But you have to highlight this. You can share it if you want to, who you want to let them know. But I cannot say this. Marsha Walker is a dog. She's a liar. She's a thief. She's a robber. David Tanku asked him, as I, and about 10 away, went up in the opposition office and asked Tanku to put Marsha Walker there, because Marsha was giving me the impression that she was a poor people governor. And when she get money from from UNC people to mobilize people to work for the election, she keep all that for herself. Darrell from Lance Meter never get nothing. The executive, which is Don Sylvester and Stolen Chase and them, nothing never pass Andy Williams. Cannot say that, brother. I will talk to you too, you know, because I will start back to do what I was supposed to do one thing, right? I just feeling good how Marsha no longer with us. Let she go. She's a dog. I's a man on living, on food. Who come in and talk to the youths in the ghetto to find out what's going wrong about the killing, what causing the killing. Nobody look to make the former councillor, the mayor. We, Diego Martin West now is a borough. What's the condition of this borough? First time I see a borough, so I know a borough supposed to be a nice place, no rubbish all over the place. And you understand, they put somebody who has no sort of mayor qualities to be the mayor of Diego Martin West borough. But Andy, don't worry, I'm back on track. I locked on and I'm listening, but you ain't have to highlight this. You could listen to this personal.
Yeah, well, next time send a note for me, tell him that. Let's put my ears only. All right, my brother. Wow, 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 wow. That's why I wasn't here, Brother Carnage, eh? Right, the only thing I will clear on, I don't know in any way 104.7 the ground report. As a total disclaimer way that the lady is a thief. I don't know that. I don't have no evidence of that. Alright, I don't have no evidence of that. You see the relevant things that you say, that you work and you this and you that and all those different things. You never call her a dog. I know that dog is based on the treatment. Right, but you see the other aspect of that the lady is a thief. I cannot agree with that. I have no experience, or any one of us have any experience when it coming to having any information that this lady is anyway going down that type of road, okay? But we all note what it is you said. Let's continue. Oh boy.
Morning, Andy. According to explain something to you. You see, Mr. Rowley explained that he don't want no observer for his local election. So what he did, he showed that they have no bias, no thing in the election. So the people will not require foreign observers. But what he will do in the general election, he didn't try to rig this election. So in the general election, there is where he's going to rig it. So he tried to prove that what he said was right, that he don't deserve foreign observers. So he'll show that he's doing a good job by not rigging this local election. But the general election, watch out, planning for you. Andy, number 2. This what we seen in Trinidad now with this home invasion and all these things. That is a system Bonham had designed in Guyana in the early days. I am Guyanese, so I can explain that. The early days, Bonham used to send his dog to scare the people, so that all the bandits and then robbing people, kicking down your door, come in with gun, tie up the man, rape the wife and daughter in front of him, and he had to watch that. I see that, we experience that, and this is what you want to do. You want to scare the wealthy people who have the money and the educated people out of the country, so we can control them and say, jump. You say, they ask how high, because everybody's scared to do anything, because the police in his hand, the army is in his hand, and the thugs in his hand. So this is what we're going to experience. I passed this already, so I know.
Morning, Mr. Andy Cox, Mikey K on Salon. I want to say this morning, right? I'm not into politics, but I want to say this morning that the food care, right, we just give out. This woman in Tunapuna, they call Miss Rampasad, need to move from there because she does rough up she people, all the people and them, and she don't give the people the food care. One house have 4 people getting food care, right? I from the east, and let me tell you something, Mr. Andy, I disabled, and everybody have said all about you can't even buy at nothing because why? They don't have the food care. It's at a small amount, but it is a full of hole. So I want to tell you, I'm thanking God for it. And since last year, they take it away from me, and I never get back because when I went back, Faith, she tell me she can't help me. And I love all you. Keep good. God bless you all. Reach home safe.
Andy for Gandhi, morning, man, morning. But your morning random is waste of time, But oh, the door what TNT hardcore news, waste of time.
So true. Roger Monroe, waste of time. Rohan Senanan from Grandiano, waste of time too. The dynamics is different now. See the big businesses, yeah. Hopefully you all jump on board. But jumping on board means that you all support the development of the small businesses that will employ my people in Grandi, Valencia, Toco and on that stretch here. Yeah.
On the issue of funding and payments for salaries and wages, for years the central government has starved the THE of the very same budgetary allocation that it promised every year in every successive budget. We have not received in any given year full releases of those funds as promised by the Minister of Finance in his budgetary presentation. We have not. As we speak, some divisions are...
Go ahead, Tobago, some divisions. Come on.
...starved of funds to pay its employees, and we have now got to move monies from other divisions or pull monies from other divisions to send to those divisions that do not have funds to pay salaries, monies so that they can pay their workers.
Wow.
It is not a process that is hidden from the public. Ever since the Chief Secretary challenged the Prime Minister and called him out on a number of issues, Tobago is being beaten. Tobago is being beaten just as he promised that we will suffer because we did not vote the PNM. I do not know what else to say to cause persons who are listening to your station to understand the plight of the Tobago House of Assembly. It is under attack directly. That's what happened by Carl. That's what happened at on the Carbo Star that caught a fire. We now have no dedicated cargo boat, so therefore we may not have goods and services available on the shelves in the supermarket, gas and these sort of things. It is a direct attack on the Tobago House of Assembly to bring it into some sort of position where the Prime Minister can have his way.
And just as we have demonstrated in the past that we will not succumb to that, we will do it again. We will do it again. We will teach the PNM a lesson.
Good morning, Gong Report. Out of all the contributions on this program, these blue fly and them still learn nothing. Why will they go on the PNM program and talk all this stupidness and let big people converse to make Trinidad a better place? Especially you, Lucy, you big dunce.
Lucy, you're getting people vexed, boy. Wow. Democracy in the making. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Andy, morning. This is Small Dread, boy.
Hey, Small Dread.
Not tall, boy.
Small Dread, go ahead.
What going on in Grandy, boy? I can't understand what it is I hear, you know. And let me just say that any other chairman beside Joseph Tony
will
lead to massive corruption. We need Joseph Tony in that corporation as the chairman to stop and seize all corporation. All councillors present and past afraid Joseph Tony in that corporation. There's a rumor on the ground that they don't want Joseph Tony in that corporation, right? I hope the leader think twice and 3 times to put somebody else there beside Joseph Tony. We need Joseph Tony in that corporation.
Oh boy.
Yeah, boy, Andy, Small Dread again, boy. The reason for me saying this is that Joseph.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Today swearing in, boy, Small Dread. Ah, boy. The reason for saying this is what?
Joseph Tony knows every nook and cranny in Toko Sandy Grande. When people wasn't even thinking about the election, Joseph Tony was walking and begging and looking for support for the United National Congress. Years upon years upon years upon years. Besides that, Joseph Tony is a senior lawyer, right? He knows the ins and out of the corporation. Joseph Tony again is the best person for Sandy Grande Regional Corporation to weed out all the corruption and for better delivery and services to the Burgesses. Joseph Tony is the proper person. Thank you.
Oh boy, Small Dread. Well, is Joseph Tony alderman? If he's not an alderman, because he's not a councillor, I don't think that he could be the chairman. I don't think so. So today again, supposed to be swearing in. And I have trust in the team of all councillors and all the men, if Mr. Tony is one, that the right thing will be done. I have trust in each and every one of you. I have trust in the process. And wherever the process carries us, we will stand firm and support our chairman and vice chairman that will be announced today.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Let me say a pleasant good morning again to all councillors of the Sandy Grande Regional Corporation. Daryl Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you. Neil De Silva, a pleasant good morning to you. Kion Samrup Singh, a pleasant good morning to you. I'm gonna still say a pleasant good morning to Shadow Councillor, man. That's my role frame. Darren Timothy, a hard worker. You're gonna get through next time. Not forgetting Kerry Reid, Valencia East Oko, pleasant good morning to you, Shadow. I want to work with you too. Remember, we have to organize this time in the general and take that. Yeah, we have to take that side. Mr. Pleasant, good morning to Nasser Hussein. Kenwin Philip, a pleasant good morning to you. Calvin Cicheron, a pleasant good morning to you. And to the well, I think I did heard Susan. There's an older person. Susan Holder, nice woman too, man. A pleasant good morning to you. I don't know how much ombuds people they speak. I think it have it's not on in the top of my head, but at the end of the day, we all know when that time reach, with each and every one of you that I have that trust in. And I know each and every one of you all are very, 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 very nice people, and people that wants to serve the people of Sandy Grande and environs. And don't matter what's the outcome. Sometimes in life things may favor you, sometimes in life things may not favor you. But what we have to do is, when that time reach and the process unfolds, we give that full support to our chairman and vice chairman of the Sandy Grande Regional Corporation. As this process done, we all have a lot of work to do, and as promised, I will be working with all of you in order for we to bring that goods and services to our people within Sandy Grande and environs. So after today's process, I know each and every one of you, your sleeves is rolled up, your boots is on, and it's all about service to the people, service to the people, service to the people. Nice, nice. So that process might be going on. It didn't start yet. All right, just now we will get a chairman, we will get a vice chairman, and then we're going to move forward in working for our purchases. In life, sometimes everybody can't get their way or their own way. It's all about team, and I know we have a very good team, and our team will pick whoever is the best person that they believe is for that job. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Grande, you see, that's how beautiful Grande is, man. Everybody eyes is on Toko Sandy Grande Valencia, and it should be. We're gonna lead the way. We're gonna set the example. We're gonna set the precedent. That's the word I was looking for. We're going to set the precedent that many other corporations will have to follow. And then we're going to set the precedent of an MP that many other MPs will have to follow. And that precedent will be set in me. When reading the Bible growing up, because people always used to say, hey, don't say certain things, your voice, the word is very powerful. The word. They say, hey, don't get up with the word. They say, in the beginning, there was the word. And then the word say, let there be lights. There was. Rivers, streams, birds. The word. The word is a very powerful thing. That's why a few years now, I set the precedent in using the word. And for the past year and something now, using that word, which is Andy for Grandy, Grandy for Andy. And I want to represent you. The word gonna make it a household name in every nook and cranny, from the big businesses, the small businesses, to the average man on the ground, from the barbershops, the hairdressers, taxis, maxis. That's the word that is being spoken now. So let's wait that process. We have work to get on to in Grandy and environs. I'm going to take one more and take a break and come back, man. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? And a Small Dread, a pleasant good morning to you, Small Dread. Hard worker, daddy fella. Remember when I was campaigning in Valencia? He played a major role in Valencia, that's Small Dread. And daddy want to say have the BMW car and have this big UNC flag outside on one side, the next side. Wow. Right there is where Neil the Silver office is, right there by Small Dread. There we campaign office and thing. Yes. But you go ahead, Mr. Maruga, man. Go ahead, Bellman.
Yeah, Bellman. I just sending a message to the Grandy people, Andy for Grandy, and I'm sending a message to them. Grandy, listen to me. Because in making a cake, Andy, a few eggs have to be broken. You have your egg there making a cake. Grandy, listen. You things could always have it your way. And in making the cake, Andy, a few eggs have to be broken.
Yes.
Right. Have a blessed one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bellman. All eyes on Grandy. Wow. That's good. Thanks to Andy. That's good. Yes. Remember, as we go and say the precedent from our corporations go straight up to our parliamentary representative when that time reach. Morning caller.
Hello, morning.
Yes.
All you must realize one. Look when that Kabusta catch fire. All you read and write, all you look at that. The people in this country, they're constipated. All they need, not even a pouch to get them. You have to stick dynamite up inside them and light it on fire. Because they're so constipated. When a man can vote PNM in this wrong, which is wrong? You have to be mentally ill.
Wow. Oh boy. 3 more calls. I'm going to take a quick break and come back. Morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution?
Morning to you, Lennox boy, Takarigua.
Go ahead, Mr. Takarigua.
Lennox make a good point this morning. He said that you have no forward thinking in this PNM government, and that is so true. The motto of the UNC is forward ever, backward never. The PNM motto is backward ever, forward never. Look at Alwari talking yesterday. He going to use words like recalcitrant and ever Mahabir. They're living in the past. That's why the country can't go forward. Straightforward, you know. That's why we ain't going no place. Let me make a little point to you, Andy, while at it. Lionel Robinson, the caller wasn't too clever you this morning. Lionel Robinson was the Minister of Agriculture, not the NR. But forget that. Eric Williams created a situation here. He created a north-south competition, football, cricket, and so on. He never created an east-west competition. You know why? The what the people in the east-west corridor to feel, the French Creole and the 1% and them is different. And I witnessed that personally the other day. A PNM woman talking when Rowley and them had the meeting. She said, you see the white boys and them with me? So they're tying up themselves. They feel that people are different in town. Them is not different. Kamala is the only friend and they can't see that. And for Marsha Walker, what they don't call a dog. A dog is a noble animal. Put any other title on that one, but
Lord.
A noble animal is a dog. Don't put me to a dog in that category of that woman. Thank you for now, Andy. Let's go after now. Thanks, Andy.
All right. Oh boy, morning caller. Where calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Good morning, Andy.
Good.
It's Krishna from Arima here.
Krishna, my brother.
I say Andy. Yes, man. I say Andy for Grandy. Grandy for Andy. I can't wait, boy, Andy, for the 2025, boy. This Prime Minister present right now, this country going down the drain, man. Going in the gallows, man. He failed, he and the ministers and them. The pumps dead dread, man, who they call the Minister of National Security. What he's doing? Look at the crime arms situation in this country. And this man is stand up and talk about this and that and the other, boy. Rowley, you fail the people of this country. There's only blood every day, night and there's blood, Rowley, boy. I remember you tell the country at one time, you went to a place called Lokoto, in Tobago. You was an Obeah man, so that kind of thing follow this country, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And you have to listen, boy.
Yes. Well, let's see, say it, eh? See, say he from Mason Hall. Yeah, you see, only remember the man that put him out of the parliament. The man that did that regretted it. The only one man could have put you out of the parliament was Manning, eh? That man come get stroke. The man had supposed to have some banquet for Manning. Boy, then the man get Manning's son, Brian Manning, to now work for he, you know, boy. That man technically kill the man father, and that man now, oh, hire Hitler, Rowley. Hire Hitler. Oh my God. Wow. Me, I didn't want to walk in. That man will say he hit my father a bad lash. I will be or something. Right after my father get stroke and thing. Not too long after he come and dead. I can't. What kind of dog is to go and walk for a man that talk like that about my father, boy? I don't know, but hey, Brian Manning, boy, you might be I don't know. The people will judge what kind of dog you are. But then they wouldn't want to put place as a dog because they say dog is good thing. Wow. Hey, Ole, let me take that needed break and come back. Wow. It's hot. It's good. Wow. Alright, let me just take this one more morning.
Wow. Good morning. Gong Report.
Yes, a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning. So just imagine last night on the news, I saw Erica Williams speaking about where like this woman should be being blasted jail all by now for the kind of money that she father keep and give her ancestry code and she has to beg her money. Are these people for real, boy?
Wow, it look like they are. Oh boy, Mr. X is already in the building. I'm gonna just play them like the ads day and then come and close off. Oh boy. Oh, what I'm gonna do is, yeah. Let me play those ads and them and then come and close off. Oh boy.
With Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's made us savor at the Royal Castle. Oh, from the Royal Castle. Castle, it's the very own Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
On Wednesday, August 30th, Omoja Promotions presents Legends Under the Stars. Legends Under the Stars. I'm in a mood and I want to. For one night only, come experience a musical journey like none other. For the people in the house, are you ready for this? The night before the holiday, Wednesday, August 30th, we gather at Center of Excellence for all genres of music from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
You ready?
The DJs who rule with the baddest mixes, the baddest mixtapes, and the mature styling of the country's hottest DJs for the last 2 decades. Featuring, he is coming back for Legends Under the Stars, Teddy Muhammad. Get those tickets now at Aruba Sports Bar and Disco Mafax International, Trinity Mall and Arima. New Luna Sports Bar and Lounge, Scrapes Car Wash, Trinity, The Cabin, Boss Babe Enterprise, Arima, Butterme Up Face Fashion, 2 locations, Fairfax Street, Arima, and Francis Plaza, Main Road, Chaguanas. Massive Styles, Arima. For your ticket hookups, call 333-2777. A Night of Legends Under the Stars, powered by More 104.7 FM, the official station.
Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide & Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, and the latest in body preparation technology, and the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 4 convenient locations, feel free to call us or visit us at Port of Spain, 623-4906, Cuba, 636-2435, San Fernando, 610-5062, and Point Fortin, 610-9200. With full funeral packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide & Son Funeral Services today. David Guide & Son Funeral Services. Distinctive, not expensive.
So you need a big prize, big money too. One thing that you could do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch. You could be an instant millionaire, or win 10 grand a month for 20 years. Get a nice payday each and every month, or win a best ride and park it in front. Buy a combo, win money for Sota. Be a winner, you know what to do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch, yeah.
Visit any NLCB lottery center and scratch that today to win instantly. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Looking to complete your home or business project? Well, the place is Michelin Hardware. We carry a large selection of roofing and plumbing supply, lumber, steel, water tanks, tools, and more. Get your sand, gravel, sand-fill by the bag, yard or load. No one beats our prices. Visit us at M&R Building, number 97, Eastern Main Road, Aruka, or call 646-2144. WhatsApp 327-7761. Michelin Hardware.
One great day.
One great day.
One big iconic station. 18 hours of blazing hot music.
Blazing hot music.
It's a DJ overload. This Independence Day, get ready. More FM 104.7 Indie Mix.
104.7 Indie Mix.
A different DJ and announcer every hour. It's pure fire.
From 6 a.m. to midnight.
More FM 104.7 Indie Mix.
All day Independence Day. More FM 104.7.
This Independence Day, get ready. More FM 104.7 Indie Mix. 18 hours of blazing hot music. It's a DJ overload. Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 756-8401. That's 756-8401.
Sheltech Electronics, Capital Plaza, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Cola Speed. So you're looking for the best prices in gaming products? Come on down and visit Sheltech Electronics, the gamer's paradise. Get the latest PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch system. Games and accessories, Apple Stream, Roblox cards. Available. Daily clearance items up to 70% off. Pre-order new releases and save 15%. Come on, visit us online at sheltechelectronics.com. Cash in on the bargain. Sheltech Electronics, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Cola Speed. 627-3757. Cash in on those bargains now.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secure parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
Kirby's Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Shaquana. Says, come enjoy 80s Tuesdays.
80s Tuesdays.
Karaoke Wednesdays.
Seems to fade.
Latin Thursdays. Free Up Fridays with one of 4FM 104.7 DJ.
Tell me about work in the morning, unless we talking hard work, wine and jam.
Celebrity Saturdays.
You want a proper fix? Call me. You want to get your kicks? Call me.
And Cool Down Sundays.
Every time I think of saying goodbye, everything inside me says it's alright.
Yes, it's all happening each and every week at Kirby's Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Shaquana.
Islands in the sun, together 50 strong. 50 years they have been here giving you the best. Trini to the bone, KFC, TNT is home. They go down 50 strong every line anytime. Trini to the bone, KFC, TNT is home. Doors open in 1973. St. James the first outlet in Trini. It's TNT that make this singer. For KFC, TNT is really sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, we love up this country. Sweet, sweet TNT. Best place in the world to ever be. Oh, 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 oh.
It's KFC's 50th anniversary in TNT. Come join the celebration. KFC, it's finger licking good.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. Mr. X is already in the building. It's about 2 minutes to the hour of 9 o'clock. Let me wish everyone that we would not be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday. So let me wish each and everybody, each and every one of you, a constructive Independence Day tomorrow. It will be bad of me to say a happy Independence Day. I can say at this point that I'm happy to be able to say such thing. Because before we was an independent, we had train. We become an independent, the PNM mash up that. Before we was independent, we had cocoa, cane, coffee, sugar. Oh God, we had Petro train, we had we refinery, we had we pitch lake, we had everything. And on becoming an independent, we had Caroni too. We had Augustine Long Hospital. Yeah, we had a lot of things. But then coming an independent, the PNM from history to now mash up everything. The cocoa industry, the coffee industry, the fishermen, agriculture. They mashed up everything. They mashed up everything. So we would not be on tomorrow, please God. Mr. X is already in the building. So all I'm going to say to you is a constructive, safe, independent holiday tomorrow. Please go to each and every citizen. Happy independent with all those tears and all those graveyards that I just underlined to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I could never be happy. So have a safe independent, have a constructive independent, have a productive independent, meaning go out there, look for the little kakada somehow. I don't know how they're squeezing it under this government. Some of you have your rents to pay, you know, some of you have food to buy. For God's sake, school opening just now, all your school shoes and books and, oh my God, uniform and all those things to put in place. All you have it very, very, very hard. So until Friday morning, please God. Coming up next, Sense and Sensibility, Mr. X, Mr. Robert Tamar. On behalf of the Ground Report team, I'm Andy Williams.
Don't forget.
Oh God, don't forget tonight, Corridor Transformation. Yes, Corridor Transformation tonight with yours truly, Lennox Smith. And I think Mikey
and
K
tomorrow night as well. And tomorrow night as well.
And Independence Night. Very good, very good.
Yes.
And Mikey time the change. I think it's Tuesday and Wednesdays. I think I did hear him say that. But
yes, his speech.
Right. So don't forget to lock on to the Observers with yours truly, Michael K on Guile the channel. Okay? Nice. So again, Lennox tonight and tomorrow at 8 o'clock on Facebook. Corridor Transformation. And look on to Guile the channel. You're gonna get yours truly, Michael K. Mikey K. Nice. Toko Sandy Grande, Valencia. And to everyone in Trinidad and Tobago, on behalf of the Ground Report team, until Friday morning, please God, 6 a.m. Yours truly, Andy Williams, aka the Pitbull of Radio, is saying we are out of here.
Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
Mystics.
August 31st at 6 p.m. Join the Independence Celebration at Kemp's Bar in Curep. Great ambiance, the coldest beer, the best fried chicken, and fish combo. Performing live at Kemp's, Chris Garcia. And on pan, Kevin Bass. Keeping you entertained, DJ Fingers and CJ. And in true Trinity style, New Pioneers, Rhythm Section, drink specials all night long. Rum, yes, $10 rum, red, white, or puncheon. The only place to be Independence Night is Kemp's Bar in Curep. Great ambiance.